So, hello students, today I'll be completing the second portion from 101 to 200. So, I'll be completing NPSC 2017 prelims question. So, let's get the video started. So, question number 101, what is the number and tenure of members nominated by the president to the Rajya Sabha? So, the Rajya Sabha in the Rajya Sabha, the president nominates 12 members and it is for a term of 6 years. And for Lok Sabha, it is for 5 years, and two members are nominated by the president. So this is the president's special power of nomination to both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Which of the following, which of these British officers followed the policy of settling Kuki tribes along the frontiers of Nagaland? So the Governor General Lord William Bentinck followed this policy. And the question number 103, who became the president of the Naga National Council Forum after its relaunch in 1946? The origin of the Naga National Council was that Sir Charles Bowsey, the last deputy commissioner of Kohima, he encouraged encouraged the Nagas to form a district council known as the Naga Hills District Council, and soon in 1946 the Naga Hills District Council was changed to the Naga National Council, and T. Aliba Imti was the first president of the Naga National Council. Question number 104. In which year did the then Prime Minister visit Kohima along with the then Prime Minister of Burma to meet a Naga delegation? So Jawaharlal Nehru met the Naga delegation in 1953, and the Prime Minister of Burma was Un Na. So he visited Nagaland on 30th of March 1953. Unnu, not Unna, Unnu. So the governor of Assam who had held the results of Naga plebiscite and refused to forward to the president was the Sir Jairam Das Dolaram. So the governor of Assam was Jairam Das Dolaram, and he held the Naga plebiscite, which was taken on 6th of May 1951 at local ground in Kohima, and where 99% of the Nagas voted for sovereignty. Next, which of the states is not originally mentioned in the preamble? So the words was secular. So secular was added by the 42nd Amendment of 1976 by Mrs. Indira Gandhi, and she added socialist, secular, integrity. These three words. Next, 107. Which article of the Indian Constitution deals with the fundamental rights? So from Article 12 to 35 deals with the fundamental rights. Next, which article of the Indian Constitution deals with the imposition of President's rule? So under Article 356, President's rule is imposed, and under Article 365 also there is provision for President's rule in the state. Next, which of the following subjects is a part of the concurrent list? So concurrent list, the population control and family planning is within the concurrent list. And concurrent list is both state and the center can legislate upon it. Next, which union territory of India has completed the liquid ban in place? So it is Lakshadweep. Next, 116. Periscope instrument works on the principle of the reflection of light. Next, approximately what percentage contribution of India's GDP comes from agriculture sector? So agriculture sector comes from 15 to 20%. Next, 119. All these are current affairs. So the limit of FDI in multi-brand retailing sector is 51%. Next, which of the following sector is not open to foreign direct investment? So foreign direct investment is under the government of India. However, the recent Narendra Modi government has also opened up for privatization of the railways. Next, generally, during which month is the famous Goa Carnival held every year? So the Goa Carnival is held on February, and it is the largest Portuguese carnival in India. Sundarban is known for which of the following endangered species animals is the Royal Bengal tiger? Next, in which how many tiers are there in the Panchayati Raj system of governance? So there are three tier um, governance in which Panchayat there is Panchayati Raj, there is in Panchayati Raj there is Gram Panchayat, there is uh, Panchayat Samiti and Zila Parishad. So there are three tiers of government. Which of the following amendments of the Indian Constitution led to the formation of the Panchayati Raj? In 73rd Constitutional Amendment has led to the formation of the Panchayati Raj in 1993, and it was launched on 25th of April. As per the census of India, India is made up of how many districts? So in India there are 650 districts, but now it is 725 districts. 126. Which among the following statements is true for the district of Kutch in Gujarat? So Kutch is the largest district in Gujarat, followed by Leh and Jaisalmer. On which of the states did the famous which plant did the famous scientist Mendel conducted his elementary experiments to study genetics? So Mendel conducted his experiments on peas. He conducted his experiments uh, to prove whether inheritance is an inheritance, to focus his research on inheritance in peas. Next, adrenaline is the common name of epinephrine, and melatonin is a skin tone, and thyroxine is responsible for heart rate function. Next, in which part of the body is the hormone serotonin produced? So serotonin is produced in the intestine, and it is responsible for the social behavior. Pituitary is known as a master gland, and spleen is an organ that is used to filter the blood. Thyroid gland is located in the throat. Next, to which of the phylum of animals do earthworms belong to? The earthworms belong to the phylum Annelida. Arthropoda is insects. Mollusca is snails having hard shells, and Echinodermata is in starfish. Epiglottis in our body is a part of the digestive system. So epiglottis is located on the throat, and it is responsible to seal off windpipe while eating. So this epiglottis is located in the throat, and it is a part of the uh, digestive system. The Dutch is a rough triangular accessory organ of the digestive system located in the right of the stomach, just at the bottom, diaphragm, and top of small intestine. So liver is a triangular organ, and it is used to purify blood, and that is the reason why the alcohol affects the liver first, because alcohol contains harmful chemicals like harmful chemicals, and this, when the liver is filters the blood, it passes through the liver, and as a result of this, filter gets disrupted, and it causes liver damage. Next, the phenomenon of crossing over in science is mostly related to genetics. So genetics means crossing over. What is crossing over? Mixing two varieties. Suppose a plant two a plant has good fruits, and one plant has resistant to diseases. So if we combine both the characteristics, and it will result in better species of the plants. Now, next, how much time does it take for sunlight to reach the surface of the earth? So it takes around 8 minutes and 20 seconds. So this is sun, and this is earth. So the time taken by the sun to reach the earth is takes around 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Next, what is the average height of the innermost layer of the atmosphere, the troposphere? So the troposphere is 12 kilometer, and it is the first layer. So the layer of the earth, if this is the surface of the earth, the first layer is troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere, or thermos and exosphere. And so this is layer two, and aeroplanes fly in the stratosphere. So remember this. Next, followers of which religion pray in a synagogue? So synagogue we have often heard in Bible, so it is related to Judaism. And Next, the recommendation of the Balwan Rai Mehta Committee led to the introduction of the Panchayati Raj institution. Balwan Rai Mehta was passed the recommendation in 1957, which provided for three-tier system, that is Panchayat, the Panchayat Samiti, and the Zilla Parishad, the Gram Panchayat, the Panchayat Samiti, and the Zilla Parishad. However, Ashok Mehta Committee um, provided for only two tier, that is Panchayat Samiti and Zilla Parishad. Next, which of the following diseases does not fall in STD? So STD is sexually transmitted diseases, and all are HIV is also sexually transmitted, syphilis also sexually transmitted, and gangrene. That is, what is gangrene? Gangrene is the death of tissue due to loss of blood supply. So when there is excess loss of blood from the human body, this is called gangrene. Next, which are the which of these physical changes signal the onset of secretion of human male sex organ, that is coursing of voice in males, and this is called puberty. The fallopian tube is a part of the reproductive organ. The fallopian tube is a tube where the baby forms in females. Next, read the following statements carefully and select the correct sentence. Cytoplasm of a cell in a liquid suspension contains other vital cell, and mitochondria is only present in animal cells. So we know that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and without the energy no species can survive. So mitochondria is, the statement 2 is completely wrong. So if we look at the option, only one is correct. Cytoplasm of a cell is a liquid suspension containing other vital cell organelles. So option 1 is only correct. The fabled traditional romantic story of Gina and Edmund, also known as Romeo and Juliet of Nagaland, can be associated with Mobung Chukit. So this is the fable of Mobung Chukit village. What is considered as the ideal human heart rate per minute? So 60 to 100 is the ideal heart rate. The category of medicines that reduces pain without inducing unconsciousness is analgesic. Analgesic is used to reduce pain. Sedative is used for unconsciousness. Tranquilizer is also used for animals, and hypnotics is hypnotizing people. And analgesics examples are paracetamol. On the evening of which Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, announced a decision to take the demonetization. So it is 8th of October 2016. Demonetization was carried out. Which of this personality served two terms as the President of India? So Dr. Rajendra Prasad served two times. The city of Cancun is located in Mexico. And next, which of the following places in Nagaland has been declared the land of plenty? So land of plenty is Woka. Land of plenty because there's abundance of many items, like Woka is famous for oranges, and also it is the place where the Doyang River flows, so many fishes are bought from there, so it is known as the land of plenty. And also in Woka means census in Lota language. Next, which is the only and human cell that has a flagellum? So flagellum is the tail like structure of a cell, and it is located only in sperm. So we know that the diagram of the sperm is like this. This is the head, and the wiggly part is known as the flagellum. So it is sperm. Next, and sperm is the male. It is the male hormone that is used to that is used for reproduction. Next, which of the following cell organelle is known as a powerhouse? So I have mentioned earlier that it is mitochondria, and mitochondria produces adenosine ADP. The energy is called adenosine triphosphate. So remember this. Next, the transmission provided by the All India Radio is commonly known as, it's also known as Akashvani, and it is known as a voice from the sky, and it was introduced in 1936. So next, when was the Kargil war fought between India and Pakistan? So in 1999, the Kargil war was fought, and it was fought between 3rd of May to 26th of July 1999, and the operation that was carried out was Operation Vijay. The most common blood group found in human population is O. So The most common blood group is found in O, and O is known as universal donor. How to know this? So DONER. So if donor, then O. O is the universal donor. But we should remember that there are two O, that is O positive and O negative. So the universal donor is known as O negative. Remember, this, not O positive. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is located in Italy. And which of this is not considered to be one of the seven wonders of ancient world? So the seven wonders of ancient world, everything was destroyed except for Pyramid Giza, which still stands today. Then the answer is Great Wall of China. Next, famous Naga personality, famous sports person Chakravala Soro was associated with archery, and she represented the Nagaland on 2012 London Olympics. Next, recently the Prime Minister of Pakistan Nawaz Sharif was removed because his name surfaced in the Panama paper leak tax evasion scandal. So these are all current affairs. And so next, which constitution amendment was moved to turn goods and services into a bill? So 122nd constitutional amendment bill. However, the 101 constitutional amendment act brought the GST into the constitution. And next, the scheme launched by the Indian government with the aim to make airlines affordable to the common is UDAN. So UDAN means flight, and it was launched in 2017. So these are all current affairs. So which Indian state has the longest coastline? So Gujarat has the longest coastline. The state animal of Mithun is state animal of Nagaland is Mithun, and is also known as Bos Fontalis. Bros Fontalis. And next, Kapil Sharma is a comedy artist. The international organization that provides humanitarian relief and medical aid at times of disaster is known as Red Cross, and Red Cross Day is celebrated on May 8, and it was founded by Jean Henry Dunant. So Red Cross Day is celebrated on May of 8. Tirthankaras are spiritual leaders and teachers and followers of Jainism. So in Jainism there are 24 Tirthankaras. The 24th Tirthankara was Mahavira, and Rishabha was the founder of the Tirthankara. And the 24th Jain was Mahavira, which we are familiar with. Which of the sites of the Indus Valley Civilization located in present-day Pakistan? So Pakistan is in Mohenjo-daro is located in Pakistan. Dolarvai is in Gujarat. Lothal also is in Gujarat. Lothal is the shipyard, and Kalibangan is located in Rajasthan. Kalibangan means black bangles, and Mohenjo-daro means the land of the dead. Next, which ruler of the Gupta dynasty was famous for his skill as a good Veena player? So Samudragupta, the second ruler of the Gupta dynasty, was a famous Veena player, and his court poet was Harisena. Piranha is a fish, and it is a flesh-eating fish. The Mughal emperor started a new religion called Din Ilaya. Din Ilaya means it is a religion of God, and it was founded in 1582 by Akbar. Golgambas of Bijapur is the final resting place of Adil Shah, and he was the founder of the Bahmani kingdom. Cellular jail, better known as Kalapani, is a colonial era prison notorious for high death, and it is located in high death rate, and it is located in Andaman and Nicobar Island, and it was founded in 1906 by Lord Minto, and many freedom fighters, including V.D. Savarkar, was held in this jail. Next, which is the longest day in the northern hemisphere? So we should know that our Earth is divided into two, northern and southern hemisphere. So it will be the opposites. If the longest day for northern hemisphere 21st June, then uh, the shortest day for the southern hemisphere will be 21 June, and again the reverse, the shortest day for northern hemisphere is 22nd December. However, for southern hemisphere the longest day will be the 22nd December. So remember this. Tim Cook is the CEO of Apple. The famous, this all, Aqua Regia is a yellow orange colored liquid where jewelers do, and it is a mixture of nitric acid and hydrochloric acid for cleaning precious metals. Which of these gases used for purpose of fruit ripening? Acetylene is used. for fruit ripening. Which of the following naval gas is used in the manufacture of filament bulb? Filament bulb, argon is used. And next, these are all current affairs. Who among the following decides the monetary policy of India? So monetary policy is related to the how the money is utilized in the economy, and this is done by the Reserve Bank of India. However, fiscal policy is done by the Finance Ministry. Next, the rate at which bank lend money to the commercial banks during a financial crisis is repo rate. So repurchase rate is the rate at which the RBI lends money, and increasing the repo rate will increase the money supply, and as a result inflation will be increased, and decreasing the repo rate will reduce the money supply and it will reduce the inflation. Next, Maharaja is the mascot of Air India. Smriti Mandana is the cricket player. And in which year Delhi declared was as the capital of India? So in 1911 Delhi was declared as the capital of India. Before that Kolkata was capital, and Lord Hardinge was responsible for shifting the capital from Kolkata to Delhi in 1911. So with this the NPSC 2017 um, prelims paper analysis have come to an end. So I hope you like the video. Please like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.